Hello and welcome back to Yakuza 5. Last time we finished off Chapter 4 of Saejima, and I have no idea what we're getting into next. Let's go.
ここから出て行ってもらえませんか？桐生一馬さん。
言ってる意味がわからないな。
A year and a half earlier, Morning Glory Orphanage, Okinawa.
あの子を琉球街の本屋で見つけてから1週間。この養護施設のことも、どういう環境で育ってきたのかも、すべて調べさせてもらった。もちろん、あなたの前の職業もね。沢村遥。容姿やスタイルは荒削りだけど間違いなく逸材。磨けば光るわ。私なら彼女をギラギラに光る宝石の中でも特別な存在にすることができる。私にあの子を預けて必ず成功させてみせる。
その条件が俺がここから去ることだというのか。
人間っていうのは誰かを好きになればなるほどその人の裏を知りたくなるものなの。血液型、出身地、服の趣味や家族構成、知れば知るほど身近になった実感を得られる。でもその相手が実際は手の届かない遠い存在であるほど知りたいという感情はより強く作用してしまう。そしてそれは相手の知らなくてもいい部分を暴きたいという感情につながっていく。
遥の過去のことか。
ええ、人の心ってのは無情なものなの。一度愛した人間に裏切られたと感じたとき、その愛情は憎悪にすら変わる。そうは思わない？彼女を守るためなの。あなたと一緒にいた過去を消し去ることができれば、私は彼女を守れる。だから。
もういい。話は分かった。
返事は？
俺はここから離れるつもりはない。
お
朝顔の子供たちにとって俺がいなくなることは幸せなことじゃない。俺は必要とされる限りここで生きていくつもりだ。
それがあなたの仕事だと？
仕事とかそんな軽いもんじゃない。それが俺の生きる道だということだ。用事があるんで失礼する。勝手に帰ってくれ。
何にも分かってないのね。道を極めたっていう割にはずいぶん世間知らずなのね、あなた。女の子一人に夢を見させることすらできない男がかっこつけてんじゃないわよ。彼女だけじゃない。先日ここを訪れた時分かったわ。朝顔に夢はない。あなたがいる限りずっとね。
ouch.
どういう意味だ？
私が幸せと聞いたら子供たちは皆口を揃えて言ったわ。幸せだって。確かに身寄りのない子供たちにとってここは最高の場所かもしれない。でもね、あの子たちは全員怯えている。
何にだ？
今だけの幸せが壊れてしまうことに。あの子たちは全員心からあなたを愛してる。でも あなたといることの幸せを守ろうとするがあまり、全てのものを犠牲にしても構わないとすら考えてる。例えば夢。子供っていうのはもっとわがままで、もっと無鉄砲で、もっと自分に忠実であるべきよ。あなたが近くにいると、あの子たちは自分自身の夢を描けない。
夢。
あなたにもわかるでしょ。子供たちがいずれ大きくなるためには、夢ってものが大切になるんだってことくらい。そういった幸せを維持しようとする人間と、何も持ってなくても夢を追いかける人間、どっちが強くてたくましいか。旅をさせなさい。そしてあなたも旅に出て、人のためじゃなくて自分のために探すの。必死になれる夢を。
だが
彼女を私に預けてくれれば、その代償に子供たちの夢への保証をするつもりよ。施設の子全員が成人するまでの養育費、その他才能への投資、すべて私が面倒を見させてもらう。あなたは自分の代わりとなるスタッフを探して。安心して。はるかちゃんは絶対に成功する。歌手という道はあの子にとってかけがえのない夢になるわ。
私の夢。
どうしてそう言い切れるんだ。本当にそれが遥の夢かどうなのか、なぜあんたにわかる。
簡単よ。私の夢も同じだからよ。
あんたの夢。
そう。夢は必ず受け継がれていく。人から人へ。必ずね。
It's a good offer. Part 3, first half, Haruka Sawamura. Chapter 1. Backstage Dreams. Part 3, first half, we're getting into very specific territory here. Sotenbori, Osaka. Does that imply maybe we switch city at some point? Also, we're back in Osaka? Cool. I was wondering whether the second half maybe has a different setting. I don't know if they did that with Saitama though. I didn't pay attention, I guess, to that, if they did.
Ciao, ciao, ciao. 何回言わせたら気済むんや。リズムに乗れって言うとるやろ。もう一回行くで。はい。ちゃうちゃう。そうやない。違う。はるか、恥かくくらいやったらステージみたいなもん登らん方がええ。もうやめた方がええんとちゃうか。
Don't be mean to Haruka. We won't be having that.
やります。もう一回お願いします。
ほな、もう一度初めから。ええか、言っとくけど、こんなの基礎の基礎なんやからな。いい加減できなきゃ、もうやるだけ時間の無駄や。 気合い入れとけよ。
はい。
Oh, okay. Button icons will move down the 4 lines. Press each button just as the icon overlaps with the circle. The more accurate the button presses you make in a row, the better your results will be. At times you'll need to press and hold a button. Begin holding down the button when its first icon overlaps and release the button when the second icon overlaps. It's karaoke? Just different? As you make accurate button presses, the score gauge will build up. When battling against a rival, a battle gauge is used in place of the score gauge. Gameplay changes during the song's interlude. Now's your chance to really show off your moves. Press the appropriate button just as the blue circle overlaps the red circle. Okay. Alright. It's weird karaoke. During play, you can enter idle heat mode by pressing the left bumper. While idle heat mode lasts, button presses will have greater effects such as filling the gauge up more quickly. Number of times you can use idle heat mode is limited to number of heart marks used at the top left of the screen, so be sure to use it wisely. This is similar to to disco dancing in Zero. Yeah. So you'd want to use idle heat mode when you hit a moment that has a ton of button presses. I understand. Cool. Alright, I get it. Hey, see what happens when you try? Alright, you can have a 5-minute break, then it's back to work. Right, thank you. 400 experience points, also no health at all. Oh no, I've seen a similar screen to this before. It might have been in our... Wow, our singing went up a lot. It keeps going up. It keeps going up. It's never gonna stop. Oh, okay. Yeah, this kind of thing was very similar to Hostess Maker. At least in terms of the things it says. Haruka's idle abilities rise as she takes lessons and performs jobs. There are 4 idle abilities. Singing, improved mainly through lessons. Appeal, improved mainly via jobs such as handshake events. Performance, improved mainly via dance events and dance battles. Basic skill, improved by raising Haruka's level. In concert battles, each ability corresponds to a button. The higher these abilities, the more points you'll get for accurate button presses. Raising the idle abilities as high as you can is the key to success in concert battles, so be sure to improve Haruka's abilities through activities such as jobs and lessons. Okay. That's quite a lot, but that's fine. Doesn't seem too complicated.
今蒼天テレビに出てる。そうです。沢村遥、うちのタレントです。沢村遥さんです。はい。沢村は今うちの一押しでして。そうです。プリンセスリーグで勝てたらメジャーデビューすることになってます。またほんまですか？いやその際はぜひぜひ。はい。なるほどですね。了解です。はい。そしたら失礼いたします。
なあ、堀江ちゃん、水くれる？
はい。ただいま。
なあ、社長。いくらなんでもあと1週間でプリンセスリーグで優勝させるレベルまで鍛えろなんて無理やで。時間がなさすぎる。
今さら泣き言？ プロなら言われた期日できっちり形にしなさい。
最初の話じゃ1年がかりで育てるって話だったはずですよ。それが半年って時間がなさすぎですって。歌なら歌、ダンスならダンス、どっちか一つにレッスン絞った方がええんじゃないですか。
私ははるかをただのアイドルで終わらせるつもりはないの。
確かにあの子は掘り出し物ですよ。動きはいいし勘もええ、ルックスの割に根性もある。なんせこの半年社長が方々を集めた中で逃げずに残ったのはあの子一人だけですからね。
なら問題ないじゃない。
いやだからこそもっとじっくり育てる方がええんやないかと。
口出しは結構ようぎた。あなたは黙って言われた通りにやればいい。それに見合うだけの金は払ってるはずでしょ。
社長、沖田さんもはるかのことを思って言うてはるんですし。
あなたと私は契約でつながってるの。こちらの条件に従えないなら今すぐ契約解除してもいいのよ。もちろんあなたからの途中解約ということになるからいろいろとそっちが損することになるけど、どうする？
ああ、やりますよ。やりゃいいんでしょ。
So she's very much of the belief that pressure makes diamonds. That's her style here. Put someone under a ton of pressure, they'll either succeed or they won't. Okay. Listen, Haruka, I'm sure I don't have to tell you, but you gotta keep going until you know this like the back of your hand. The lesson's not done until you master my moves right through to the end of the song, got it? Yes, sir. Ready to start your lesson now? Yeah, okay. Yes, please. Good. Here we go. I'm ready. I popped idle heat too early, I think. There's only a B rank? Oh, damn. I forgot there was a middle bit. I lost my combo. Oh, it keeps going. I see. Ooh, almost NES rank. Okay, not bad. Just thought the song was over.
まあ今のは悪なかったわ。上出来やな。よし、今日はこのくらいでええやろ。明日もきついで。夜遊びせんとしっかり寝ておくんやな。
ありがとうございました。
Okay. Cool. So we're kind of expecting singing to fly up here because that was a lesson. Mm-hmm.
うまくいったよね。
お疲れ様。
社長。
明日からいよいよプリンセスリーグの決勝戦が始まるわね。
はい。
優勝すれば大々的に売り出していくわ。その一つとしてあなたには最高のステージを用意してある。
最高の？
そう。プリンセスリーグ決勝ファイナルラウンドの4日後、東京でメジャーデビューのライブをやってもらうわ。
東京でライブ？
ええ。間髪入れずに東京進出するの。そうなれば話題沸騰。一つのムーブメントを作り出すことができるわ。東京進出こそメジャーという世界に飛び込んだ証明になるの。わかる？
はい。
つまり失敗は許されないってことよ。
ええ。
あら、いつになく浮かない顔ね。不安？
いや、ちょっと話が大きすぎてまだ実感が。
何言ってるの？これからあなたの身の回りではこれまで想像もしなかったことが一気に起きるのよ。あなたの歌を全国の何十万という人が聞き、何百万という人の目に触れる。浮世離れした体験があなたの日常になるの。ちゃんと覚悟しておきなさい。
はい。でもまだ決勝で勝てるかどうか。
そうね。でもあなたは負けられないはずよ。あなたが負ければ沖縄の施設への援助は打ち切らせてもらう。あの施設は閉鎖することになるでしょうね。そうなればあなたの帰る家はどこにもなくなる。その意味がわかるでしょ？
分かってます。私どんなことがあろうとやめませんから。
そう。疲れてるところ悪かったわね。ちょっと葉っぱかけただけよ。あのね、はるか。一つ覚えておいて。アイドルというのは多くの人に愛されなきゃならない。わかる？
はい。
そして愛してくれる人たち、つまりファンはいろんな言葉や形でその愛を表現する。その全てを受け止めなくてはならない。
はい。
好きだ、可愛いと言われて嫌な気分になる女性はいない。最初は誰でも有名になった瞬間からその愛に幸せを感じていられるものよ。でもある日気づく。ファンからの愛情は本物の愛情ではないことに。ファンの愛とは一方的なもの。愛と呼んではいても本当のそれとは違う。そしてその現実を知った時、ほとんどの子は潰れて消えてしまう。確かに現実はそうだったとしても、それを理解した上で続けることだってできそうなもの。でもそれがみんなできない。
どうしてですか？
彼女たちは愛されるということが当然のことだと思っているからよ。普通に両親がいて、普通に教育を受け、普通に育った人間にとって親や友達がいるというのは当然のこと。そんな当たり前の環境の中で当たり前のように人と接し、当たり前のように受けてきた愛情が 彼女たちを弱くする。一方的な愛と本物の愛の差がわからない。だから一方的な愛を失っただけなのに、自分の愛の全てを失ったんだと思ってしまう。
Is that the real reason she got rid of Kiryu? Because Kiryu would be real love, and by removing Kiryu, Haruka would be hardened against real love? Or against love as a concept?
愛されて当然と思っている人間は愛情の形すら認識できないの。
愛情の形。
アイドルとしての道を選んだあなたが不安に思う気持ちもわかる。でも私は知ってる。あなたはすでに愛されるということがどういうことなのか分かってる人間のはず。
Or not. Okay.
大丈夫。あなたならきっとやれる。自分を信じてレッスンを続けなさい。
社長。もしかして社長も私と同じような環境で育ったんですか？
勘のいい子ね。私も実の親の愛を知らずに育ってきた人間なの。物心つく前に親からひどい虐待を受けててね。
虐待？
長い間誰にも愛されない環境で育って、私はテレビで見るアイドルという存在に憧れたわ。多くの人に愛される彼女たちはあの頃の私とは真逆ですごく眩しかった。子供だった私はだからアイドルを目指した。もっとも私の場合は成功には程遠かったけどね。明日はまず講演会主催のイベント。その後午後から蒼天テレビでプリンセスリーグ決勝第1ラウンドの収録よ。朝9時に事務所でいいわ。あ、そう。明日から堀江をあなたにつけるわ。今日はもう帰って休みなさい。
はい。お疲れ様でした。
お疲れ様。
社長、私頑張ります。
もちろん分かってるわ。
Huh. Okay, I'm done changing. I'll just say goodbye to Hori-san before I go home. There's revelations. Cool. What could this email be about? Was it sent to me by mistake? It does sound interesting, though. Maybe I'll take a look if I find time. Haruka's abilities are divided into appeal, performance, basic skill, and singing. Your basic skill increases as you get experience and gain levels. Singing is improved mainly by taking lessons. Performance is improved by taking part in dance battles. Yeah, we've done this. Okay. Oh, and wait, you can boost your appeal through jobs and by undertaking Yoko's training. Each ability affects your score in concert battles. Okay. There's something here. Sotenbori locker key. So I do know something about Haruka's thing. Only because it's kind of something that people mention. Apparently you shouldn't open any lockers with her, because you won't get the stuff on a character who it matters on if you do. But that doesn't really matter. I'm assuming that just means she's not doing weapon crafting. But anyway. So we can pick them up on Haruka, we just can't hand them in on Haruka, because if we hand them in, then the item is on Haruka. Anyway, what's in here? What's our training area? I want to try it again. I want to get my S rank. I don't know how we can do training ourselves yet, but I'm assuming we'll find that out soon. Is it upstairs? He's a manager, so therefore he'll be on a higher level. This is the roof, huh? So there is no higher level. Do you reckon there's a locker key here? I think there's a chance there's a locker key. Oh, there we go. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Also, I'd assume that if you weren't meant to pick up any on Haruka, like that wouldn't make any sense, because presumably this area is Haruka exclusive? Maybe? I don't know. Hello. You are the person I'm looking for, but I'm going to ignore you for now, because I want to go into here. Oh, there's a save here as well. Okay, this area is very small. In terms of like, it's quite claustrophobic. Let's do a save here. And we do actually want to look at something else at some point as well. So I just want to have a look at this. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have no idea what any of that means. But yeah, we do need to look at the character profiles for Saijima's thing. But we will do that once we're a little further in.
はるかちゃん、お疲れ。所長に言われてね、アパートまで送るわ。準備ができたら声かけてくれる？それとももう帰れる？
I'm ready.
はい、大丈夫です。
よし、そしたら行こうか。
Are we going? Yep.
ほんなら行こうか。
はい。
Oh, there's a shiny right there.
はるかちゃん、毎日頑張ってるね。
いえ、私今までこういうことやったことなかったから、人一倍頑張らないと。
そうか。そやけどはるかちゃん、レッスンっていうか芸能界自体入ってまだ半年くらいやろ。それであのプリンセスリーグ決勝まで勝ち進んでるんやもん。これってものすごいことやで。さすがあの社長が見込んだ子やな。才能ってやつなんかな。
そんなことないですよ。まだまだです。今日も怒られてばっかりだったし。でも気を使ってくださって嬉しいです。ありがとうございます。
いえいえ、どういたしまして。ああ、やっぱりはるかちゃんは笑顔がええな。そういえばこっちの学校はどう？もう慣れた？
どうかな。
あんまりうまいこと言ってない？
勉強はなんとかついていけるんですけど、あまり友達が。
そうか。これだけ忙しかったら一緒に遊びになんかなかなか行かれへんやろしな。
はい。それとこういう仕事してるっていうのが気になる子もやっぱりいるみたいで。
そんなやつら気にすることないって。妬んでるだけやそんな。
でもやっぱり変なのかも、私のしてることって。
はるかちゃん、僕らの仕事はお客さんに夢を与えられると思うんや。一アイドル好きとしてさ、はるかちゃんのステージほんまに魅力的やと思う。せやからっていうのも変やけど、もっと自分に自信持ってええんちゃうかな。私はアイドルですってなんて、はるかちゃんより怒られてる僕が言うても説得力ないね。
そんな。
はるかちゃん、僕はマネージャーとしてまだまだ半人前やけど、これから精一杯サポートするから。頼りないかもやけど、しんどなったら何でも言うてな。
はい、よろしくお願いします、堀江さん。
こちらこそ明日からよろしくね。あ、ちょうど着いたね。さあ、明日からいよいよプリンセスリーグ決勝戦が始まるで。朝に仕事も入ってるし、今日はゆっくり休んでな。
はい。
ほんならお疲れ様。
お疲れ様です。
Okay, you now have access to a hideout. Here you can save the game, move items to the item box, and view your playstats. Furthermore, your health will recover. Maybe I should get some sleep. Not yet. No, I don't want to leave. I just want to explore, first of all. Also, I wanted to see our view from outside. This looked like it could be the same building or that they've used previously, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it almost looked like it could be the building that like Saejima and Majima stayed in, but it's very hard to tell through the curtains. Obviously the building looks a lot better, but you know, that's yeah, that's probably just because there's been like the 27 years in between, maybe longer, 30 years almost. Okay, yeah, just look at the picture there. It's nice cat thing there. All right, just got a nicer apartment in Kiryu. Let's have a look at everything here. Just be like, all right. Right, well, that's enough of that. Right, time to leave. And it's a time to wander. A little bit. Hey, back in Sotenbori. Let's go wander around. Let's start with start with the map, please. So there are no sub-stories available right now. Interesting. Wake the fighting spirit that sleeps within you to raise your spirits one level during a dance battle. Huh? Win the hearts of crowds with a sweet performance during a dance battle, causing your opponent's heat to fall a bit. Boost your maximum health value. Boost the heat gauge's maximum value. I don't know what this means. So I'm going to leave it alone for now. I do still want to do a little exploration. Okay. What have we got in... Actually, what other things have we got here? Got Haruka's apartment. Riichi Tower's Mahjong. Okay, there's an M store. Kinru Ramen. Yeah, some of this is the same. Sunrise is a bar. I'm assuming she's not allowed in the bar. There's golf. Club Sega. We could have a look at that. Dinah Chair Productions must be where we go to. There's karaoke. I'm assuming there's no point going to karaoke here. There is also a host club, I assume, Prime. Wow, she also, like, she's speedy. Alright, I'm gonna ask Sane-chan out. No one can stamp out this fiery passion of mine. Actually, well, Sane and me, we're, never mind. Oh, okay. Did you see the Princess League the other day? The competition's getting pretty fierce. Yeah, that was crazy. I was sure Haruka Sawamura was gonna lose, but she pulled a big comeback in the end. It's the finals next, right? Think she's gonna win the whole thing? Oh, come on. It's gotta be T-set. No way they're gonna lose. T-set? No, what a terrible name. Okay. Continue our exploration. Excuse me, do you have a minute? I'm from the Sotenbori Tourism Board. Right now we're running a campaign to raise Sotenbori's profile as a tourist destination. An advertising campaign? Sounds like a good idea. Yes, I'd like to ask you to get some photos of places around Sotenbori that you would think would be most attractive to tourists. The photos you take will be used in pamphlets and posters promoting Sotenbori as a tourist destination. If you can shoot 5 sightseeing spots for me, I'll give you a fabulous gift. I don't have a camera though. No problem. We can lend you one. I have a high-end single-lens reflex camera to give you. Really? And it's not going to cost me money to use this camera of yours? Oh, no. I'll loan it to you for free. I do need you to give me a way to reach you in case something happens, though. I guess there's no reason to say no. I might as well take on the job. Okay. Can you lend me that camera, then? Sure. Here you are. Okay. You can find me here during the campaign. Come back once you shot 5 locations. Oh, and I have other people helping me out too, so I don't need photos of locations that have already been shot. Good luck out there. Guess I'll take a walk around and look for spots that represent Sotenbori. When he says that, I'm wondering whether it means that another protagonist could be here, like if you're in premium adventure mode, so if someone else is taking the photo, you don't need to take the photo with Haruka. That's probably what they mean. This is a nice spot. Okay. This photo looks great. Yeah, seems good. Do you think this one over here is gonna need or gonna be good as well? Yeah, the Cabaret Grand or whatever it is. The air is so damn dry it drives me nuts. This day and age, a guy has to take care of his skin. Kind of assuming that this is a photograph one. Wow, it's going for a different look than it used to. No photograph here, really? Oh, okay. Whatever. Ooh, there's one. Right. Let's go. And we'll head around here. This is just kind of like a rough run around town. We're not really doing like a full extensive exploration. We're just picking up stuff and doing a run around. Seeing what we can see. There's golf. Can we oh, the golf center's got a lot smaller. You can no longer enter it. But I guess that was in a Kiwami I could enter it. Anyway, whatever. I don't know any new songs that are popular nowadays. You guys go on to karaoke without me. Come on, it'll be okay. They're all looking forward to seeing you. Okay. Oh, there's a shortcut down here. That's interesting. Ah, I'll have one of those. It's just me, and I think they have. I think they've lowered the camera a little bit for Haruka. Which makes sense, because our character is shorter. It's just kind of odd. Okay, cool. It's fine. Hello. Did you see the Princess League the other day? Yeah, got a glimpse of Haruka's bra for a sec. No way, seriously? I hadn't heard about that. Look it up online, everyone's talking about it. Yeah, that's gotta be her bra, right? I don't believe it. They're sullying my future wife's perfect image. Better check it out myself, just to make sure they're not telling lies about her. Uh-huh. Right. I'm going to the arcade. Let's see what we got. So, we have some claw machines where you can get some of these. This might be easier, actually, because it's all boxes. You got Taiko Taiko. Yeah, you've got some of these rock, paper, scissors monster games. Is that it? No, these look actually like dinosaur fighters. Oh, I thought it was... Yeah, I thought these were the... Yeah, those are the Beatles from one of the previous games. But I think it was from like 1 maybe, or Kiwami. But yeah, I don't think that those are actually those games. I think they're whatever the originals were. So you got Street Fighter 2. Yeah, it looks crazy. What's that? Gunnerheim? Gunnerheim? Okay. Just curious what else we got in here. You got photo booths. And you got more things. Okay. Cool. I'm sure we'll be back at some point. Just wanted to have a look around first. Right. Let's go this way. It's also so lovely running around a city without being accosted every 2 seconds by people attacking you. Bookstores are great. Just browsing puts a little bounce in my step. So archaic and inefficient, just get yourself an e-reader. You can download anything you want to read without leaving home. It's convenient, alright, but it's missing something called soul, and I don't think you can send that over the tubes. Okay. I think that guy was there in... well, he was there in the Kiwamis. Oh, there's a photograph I can take here. Yeah, I think that guy was there in the Kiwamis, but she wasn't. Which would make sense. Unless he was... Yeah, it must have been one of the Kiwamis, unless it was Zero, but... If I've remembered something from Zero, that's impressive, because I haven't remembered anything else from Zero. Apparently. I thought I'd remembered a lot from Zero, but as it turns out, I haven't. So. Right. Because things keep coming up, it was like, you saw that in Zero, and I'm like, did I? Anyway. Ooh, another shiny. Grab it. Nice. Okay. Still a pizza place there. Continue our run across. Oh, examine. Another shiny. I'm assuming this isn't going to be a photograph opportunity because there was one at the other side. Oh, no, it is. Oh, no, that is. I see. Yeah. Cool. Right. Let's head this way. I think I saw a shiny here. No, it must have been a light through, like, some bars. What's the deal with all those kids you see dancing around town these days? Haven't you heard? It's street dancing, urban contemporary youth culture, you know? No kidding. Yep. Okay. Well, that's a mechanic that we don't know anything about yet. Oh, there's one. This is a nice spot. I've only got one more of these to do, right? I think so. There's only so many places it could be as well. These I Tried to Dance videos on Nico Nico Dauga are amazing. It's crazy how good some of these folks are, and they're not even pros. Dang. Okay, that's the second time we've heard that mentioned. That thing. Okay. Continue down here. Let's go down a dark alleyway. That seems like a good idea. Oh, this place exists again. Oh, this is just save. But yeah, this place was in 0. I don't think it was in some of the other Sosamboris, because I think that I think the other Sosamboris, if we look at the map, I think it cut off like this. Or like this bit from you. So you've got access to the alleyways again. Okay. Interesting scenery here. I'm just thinking, is this 1, 2, 3... This is 4, right? Ashitaba Park here? Oh no, that was 5. Okay. My daughter's hooked on that princess thing on TV. Can't shut up about it. Oh, the P-League? What's the P-League? It's short for Princess League. That's what the fans are calling it these days. Huh. Hard for an old guy like me to keep up. My daughter said something about a T-set. I think she means the group T-set. They're in the running to win the P-League finals. Win what? It's a competition? I'm getting too old for this shit. Okay. Doesn't seem that complicated, although it is a little odd that Haruka's competing against a group, but I guess if you think back to... I was trying to think of a more international one. I was going to say X Factor, then I realized I think that's only UK, isn't it? What was it before? Like Pop Idol? And all the other ones? Like some of those were groups versus individuals, so I guess it's not too weird. Yeah. Like that's how some groups like, what was it, like One Direction got their start. They were individuals, they were then put into the group category on that, so that they could compete. How do you get in here? I don't know if that's the entrance to this place. Is it up here? Do I climb up there, or what? Stairs don't exist. Is this it? Prime. Prime is a cabaret club. If anyone saw me go into a place like this, it would cause a scene. Okay, so another character is gonna have to go to Prime. I see. So there is gonna be another character in this area. Presumably, unless it's like a character. Wait a second. Okay, got one. Yeah, unless this is like you can only do it once you reach the finale and you can go to any area type deal. You're no man if you don't go for it now. Come on, man up, be a man. No, I'm gonna pass. Let's go back to the hotel. I don't think this is the sort of place I should be visiting. Okay. Seeing where else we got here. So that's the Infoman, the Marsh, the Pawn Shop, Don Quixote, Koiman. Are these ones? Dynature Productions. Oh, we should go there, actually. Yeah, we should definitely go to Dynature Productions, actually. Ooh, I thought I saw a shiny. I did not. The reason we should go there is because that's going to be where we started, and I saw a shiny there. That's why I want to go here. Yep. Because otherwise it'll bother me every single time. In fact, that's probably a good reason to collect these now, because otherwise it would bother me every single time. Right. Whoop. Had a couple too many drinks. The doctor says I shouldn't, but fuck 'em. Oh. Alright. Fair enough. Right. Oh, that's the karaoke place. Yeah, we're not going to go to karaoke. Not right now anyway. Mainly because I'm fairly certain we're going to get a ton of songs as we go through this. Who do you think will win the Princess League? Was that student who needs a job, a hobby and student who needs a job? Tisa, of course. Their dancing and singing are on point. I don't know. I think Haruka Sawamura might come through with a miracle. She made it this far after all. Not a chance. Tisa are 100% cuter. No way, you're just super into that bad girl image of theirs. Next thing you'll be telling me is that you're into whips and chains and all that crap. I mean, I am. Well, shit. Okay. Okay, let's head up here. What is this place? Do you like alcohol bar? Okay. Let me just enter the do you like alcohol bar? Hello. Hold it, little lady. We don't have any kid drinks here. Alright. I mean, that's fair. Yep. Yep, that's fair. Let's head up this way. Also a back area here as well. It's mysterious eyes. Okay. Oh, there's one. I just realized I do remember something from Zero. I remember something very specific from Zero. And it was in this alleyway. Spoilers for Zero, by the way, but not huge spoilers. Majima had one of his styles was a dancing style, and he had to fight a dance troupe, which would make a lot of sense for it to be something that was from 5 reoccurring. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Although obviously he fought them by like fighting, but that would make a lot of sense if it was some kind of similar type thing. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I'm seeing connections where they might not exist. Howdy, how's your photography going? Well, I hope. Yeah, I shot 5 locations. That's excellent. Let me take a look. These photos are wonderful. Great job. I'm sure we can use them in advertising for attracting tourists to Sosambori. Here's a reward, I promise. Go ahead, take it. Thank you. Thank you very much. I see a shiny. I see a shiny, I collect a shiny. We didn't get that many shinies, which is, yeah, worrying. It probably just means they're hidden. Also, there's probably a bunch down there. Oh, in fact, I see one. Down here. Nope, that's a light. That's what they call a light. Sorry, I thought I saw one in here as well. Right there. But I think that might also have been the light. Okay. Or light reflecting off metal. This is a very... Some of the metal is very shiny. Okay. Cool. Right. Head back this way. And kind of wobble our way over here. Okay. And then into... this bit. Okay, all the way up the stairs. Oh, this is not where their apartment was. Actually, now that I know where it is. Because their apartment is, like, here. Because it had a view of the Cabaret Grand, I think. So it was there. So yeah, hers is, yeah, somewhere different. Okay. Now, it told me I could save in here. Where can I save in here? That's the next question. Is it here? Or is it I can save if I don't have an event that says that I have to get to sleep? Oh no, I can save in the cupboard. I see. Right. Well, let's do the thing that I... Ooh, we also got other stuff here. Dance, battle stories, work missions. 15 sub-stories. Okay. Let's do the other thing that I said we'd do every time we switch character. We're going to go to part 2, and we're just going to quickly go through the character profiles, just to work out where we're at. So, Taiga Saejima, a legendary Yakuza who spent 25 years behind bars after being convicted of killing 18 members of a rival organization. After the events of 2010, he rejoined the Tojo clan as patriarch of his own family. He and Majima are sworn brothers who pledged to hold the Tojo clan together. He accepted the position of Tojo clan captain, but chose to go to prison to pay for his crimes first. Upon hearing of Majima's death, he broke out and went to Sukamino to find answers. After Baba's betrayal, he learned that there was a mastermind behind the plot, and struck a deal with an Osakan detective to go to Tokyo. So we kind of knew that. Goro Majima. A militant Yakuza once feared as the mad dog of Shimano, he strove to rebuild the clan after quitting his lieutenant post to assume an advisory role a few years ago, but was unhappy with the new government or the new generation's focus on making money rather than fighting. Ah. So when it says a few years ago, it means 2 years ago, right? Because he was still a lieutenant as of 4. So 2 years ago would make perfect sense. So the point where he was saying to Saejima that he wasn't feeling like as he used to, that would make sense for him to switch to an advisory role. Anyway, after Saejima's return, he was reminded of the need for strong old-school Yakuza, and together they pledged to support Daigo. Oh wait, no, that was before that, so that was during 4 he was in an advisory role. Okay, anyway. He is serving as Daigo's right-hand man while Saejima does time before becoming captain. To bring local families into the fold before the War of the Omi, he went to Sapporo for talks with Kitakata, where he was subsequently murdered. Yeah, we all believe that, huh? Makoto Date. A detective who has built up a rapport with Kiryu and the others after working together in the 10 billion yen incident. He handed in his badge for a time and worked as a newspaper reporter focusing on politics, but now he's back in the force. He continues to have a good relationship with the mama of New Serena. Did they not get married? I guess that is a good relationship. Owner of New Serena Lounge in Kamurocho. Date helped her out when she started her business, so she always gives special treatment to Kiryu and the others. She was once married to a policeman, but he was killed in the line of duty. She fears the same could happen to Date and avoided getting involved with him as more than a customer, but in the last few years have grown close. Maybe that was a change in Kiwami? I'll assume that for now. Himura. An inmate who shares a room with Saejima. He is easygoing and has a knack for cheering up his cellmates. Though not affiliated with Yakuza, he calls Saejima boss. He used to be a homicide detective, but was dismissed and imprisoned on corruption charges. He kept his past a secret for fear that the other prisoners would hold a grudge against him. Using a guard's revolver, he shot down Kuchihara to save Saejima. Haihachiro Oshima. An inmate who shares a room with Saejima, the oldest of the bunch. Not a lot gets past him, and when he spotted that Saejima was injured, he somehow managed to procure painkillers for him. A legendary larcenist who pulled off over 15,000 thefts without getting caught, he turned himself in at the age of 60. It seems he did a little work as a doctor in his youth and used those skills to patch up Kosaka after Kuchihara stabbed him. Shigeki Baba. An inmate who shared a cell with Saejima. He treated Saejima like an older brother, but all the stories about his past were lies. He was really sent to Abashiri to monitor Saejima and make sure he came to Sukamino at the right time, using Kuchihara to control the timing of his release. However, he had a change of heart after Saejima saved his life and felt guilty for his betrayal. He tried to commit suicide, but was stopped by Saejima. After losing a fight with Saejima, he disappears. Yeah, it's still weird. Hiroshi Kuchihara. A prisoner came to Abashiri about 6 months ago. He leads the woodworking crew and has many other prisoners on his side. He was targeting Saejima, luring him to secluded storerooms and beating him to a pulp during exercise periods. His motive was to provoke Saejima into fighting him so that his sentence would be extended. Under the original plan, he was to start a riot so that Saejima could get away easier, but his hatred drove him to try and kill Saejima instead. Before he could do that, he was shot in the chest by Himura. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think I'd clicked that was it. But okay. That the riot was to help. But I guess that makes sense. Saiji Kosaka. A strict disciplinarian who punishes any breach of the rules and has been known to revoke parole and extend sentences for the most minor infractions. He had his eye on Saejima as a potential troublemaker, but after he was expelled from the Tojo clan, he slowly starts to sympathize. After the warden is attacked and Kuchihara calls in a large number of prisoners, he sees trouble on the horizon and decides to help Saejima escape. He was stabbed by Kuchihara but survived thanks to Oshima's first aid. Village Hunters, Okadera. A hunter lives in a small mountain village. He saved a stranded Saejima and looked after him in his house. A man of few words, he hasn't opened up to the other villagers and is seen as a loner. After Saejima saved Baba and talked of leaving, Okadera spoke to him about the difference between necessary and unnecessary killing, saying revenge solves nothing. Okay, so this would obviously be updated if they updated based on side stories, but they don't, so. Taizo Kitakata. Patriarch of the Kitakata family, a Yakuza group that controls Hokkaido's largest entertainment district, Tsukimino. He rules over the hawkers in the area, running events like the Snow Festival. He has close ties with his community and doesn't demand protection money, making him popular. He was approached about an alliance with the Tojo clan by Goro Majima, but Majima was killed in Sapporo during these talks, making Kitakata a prime suspect. Before revealing the truth to Saejima, he was shot by Baba and went into a coma. And then the Osaka detective again. A detective with the organized crime unit of the Osaka prefectural police. He is trying to stop an impending war between the Omi and the Tojo clan without involving the Tokyo Metropolitan Police. To resolve the conflict without direct involvement, he talked to Kiryu in Fukuoka and stopped Morinaga from making trouble with Watase. After pointing Kiryu towards Tokyo, he appeared in Sapporo and took Saejima into his custody. When Saejima hits a dead end with Kitakata, the detective talks him into heading to Tokyo. Yeah, but I don't really believe his story. Also, when he put there was a scene in the truck which I picked up at the time but didn't fully I didn't fully have a formed thought when I picked it up. But they spent a long time with him putting out the cigarette on the bottom of the truck. And I think that was to show you his shoes. Look at this picture here. His shoes are really shiny. And they've previously, I think, used that as an indication that the character has money. Now, if a police detective has money, are they indicating that this police detective potentially has another source of income? I think there's a possibility. But the question is, what's his motivation and what is like this mysterious person's motivation that we know nothing about? And how does Haruka even fit into this? Or is Haruka merely here so that they can have so that she can then fit back into Kiryu's story? I have no idea. Anyway, we'll do this as well, just to see what's up. I've only collected like 1 million yen in my time. We've collected all of that on Saejima. Basically, I guess I didn't really get that much as Kiryu driving a taxi. Nearly all the street fights have to be Saejima as well. Okay. Heat actions used, heat action finishes 159. So that means we've used 2 heat actions that weren't finishes, or maybe they're separate there. Anyway, 20% completion, so it must be counting story as completion now? I don't know, maybe. Because it wasn't in 4. In 4, as far as I could tell, story did not affect completion rate percentage, maybe. Anyway, or at least it didn't affect it very much. Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna save in this slot, and then I think I'm gonna end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. Next time, I guess we're gonna get further into Haruka's thing. seems like there's going to be a lot of rhythm games. I'm not particularly unhappy at that. But yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.